Boom, live. Hello, guys. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, in which country. Today, we have a very special person here. A person that is always with a big smile. Is a person who wants to make all of us happy. And I was in Flute Italia for the first time, and I have the pleasure to meet him there. And he is a person with lots of skills, and the team and the friends he has there was fantastic. They did so many things, and I have the pleasure to have the guy here, the person from uh, the Danish Onewheel games, Lars. Hello, my friend.
Hello. Nice to
How
be
are
here.
you?
Thank you.
So first of all, before we go to the Danish Onewheel games, I want to know, because 2024 is going to be a big year for you guys.
It is.
Uh, uh, I would like to ask you, what is your background? How do you start? How do you find the one wheel, or the one wheel found you?
Yeah, it was a long journey, actually. I have always been a performer. I've been making my living from being a full time performer since I graduated as a school teacher back in '98. And that was on unicycle and with balloons and juggling and all kind of stuff. So a lot of balance, and that was always the core in my hobbies and my work. So my passion was unicycling from I was a young teenager, actually from 13. I started unicycling, and that just caught on, and I figured I could make my living from that. So that was my passion and my profession. It was great fun, and at the same time as I was performing and making my living from this, I was starting clubs, and I was building a community in Denmark. When I started, there were two unicycle clubs in Denmark, and when I kind of finished, or no, I didn't finish, but I retired a little bit from the sport. There were 25 clubs all over Denmark, and we built up a national competition that was very big. Lots of people participating, and I had I was the founder of the Danish national team on unicycle, and we went out to world championships and yeah. So this community I knew how to build with the unicycles, and I think it was about 6 7 years ago. I saw a one wheel on Facebook for the first time. I believe it was One Wheel's commercial for the XR, where they were floating on a
Mm-hmm.
motorcycle track. That really caught my attention, but it was quite expensive, and I saved up with a special part of my business for a long time, and
Mm-hmm.
finally I bought my one wheel, um, and at the perfect timing, because a month after I got my one wheel, Corona hit, and Denmark was shut down,
Mm-hmm.
as I guess most of the world were
Most of the world was shut down.
in March of 2020. And then I had something to put my energy into. So I spent most of Corona time riding my one wheel, because you can't perform when people can't gather. Um, and yeah, that was a new
but
great passion for me there.
but when you came to that means, when you start with a one wheel, you didn't found nobody riding. That was just like seeing from the, maybe Facebook, or doesn't matter. It was the first time you see it. You don't have no, you never try it
No,
before.
I didn't try it. I didn't know anybody who rode.
Mm-hmm.
So I
That
was
was like you bought something without knowing if you're going to like or not. Just
yeah, yeah. But it was balance,
uh-huh.
and and balance has always been my passion. So I thought, I mean, I can't go wrong with this. And I was getting a little older. I mean, starting to grow up. So the fact that it's electric is actually kind of nice. Kind of nice. It's that you don't have to pedal all the
Yeah.
time, and
But
on a unicycle you have no gears.
Lars, the question, first of all, I want to say to everybody's coming, thank you so much. We are live now in all the platforms from your Facebook of One Wheels and other platforms from PVs. In the time Lars was talking, I was sharing. If you want, guys, you can share it. We are in Twitter and we are in YouTube. Lars is a person who there's lots of videos coming out, and I think is an opportunity for us to have. He's a very funny person, he's a very happy person, and he brings lots of good stuff, good energy for everywhere we go, and that's why it's a privilege to have him here. And but asking you this, my friend, when you touch that is a good thing for us to talk, because I think lots of persons who never tried the one wheel, they ask themselves maybe the same question like you: how was the first contact with you and the one wheel when you
I mean,
receive the box? When you receive the box and you put it out, you know that there's a sensor and everything to find everything. You don't never try it before. How was that experience? Was easy? Was
yeah, as far as I remember it, I mean, everybody has a bit of wobbling in the beginning. That is the muscles getting
Mhm.
to know how to keep the tension and so on. That's something I think everybody will have, but the balance was easy for me. Um, I know it's sideways compared to front,
Mhm.
front on a unicycle compared to standing sideways on a one wheel. But still, I don't remember I had any problems with it.
Come on, you are very good in balance, my friend. I was seeing you in Italy and was like, I hope that lots of young people can do what you can do.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has always been my core strength, balance. Yeah,
No, it was when I see you, I have one of the videos I put in internet. You in Italia, and as lots of people who see it. I think maybe 5,000, 6,000 people who see it, and I put it in slow motion because I was like, that is you are very good, and that's what I'm seeing in the event that you guys already are doing. And not everybody thinks that the Danish One Wheel Games is going to be the first year in 2024. No, they has a good background. We speak about that, the two of us, and I ask, why don't you do it? They say, I'm doing. Every year we are doing, but we are doing with us, with friends, and official maybe in 25. And I think this year you're going to make, next year you're going to make official 2024.
2024 will be an international event and the part of the EOL.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hello,
we
Patrick.
we have been running the it as a Danish championship for 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So we have experience in running it, and now we're just going to scale it
Hi, Marian.
to do it internationally with lots more people.
Yeah, and maybe I think lots of people is going to come to the event from you. I was talking last week here with a guy from the skate. He's a very important guy in America, and was talking about how big the Danish are. You are like the guy from the one wheels. Then we have another person in Denmark that is for the skateboards. He make an airport. His name is David. He's doing a fantastic job, and if you guys go to there, you have the options to go to one side and then travel. My wife is wants to go and travel in your country, because it's one of the places she would love to know and have holidays. And I think you guys are going to make a fantastic job. Today, how many persons do you have active in your in Denmark riding with you?
I don't know. We have the Facebook group, and we are about 520 people there.
Whoa.
But people go there to figure out if it's something for them,
Uh-huh.
and they try to see if they can find one used and so on. So not everybody's riding, but I would guess maybe 400 riders in Denmark.
But working for the Danish Onewheel games, how many people do you have active now helping you? Because it's always the difficult part is having persons to help.
To running the event, we are five people. 5 people we made an organization in Denmark. Denmark is very much into making organizations, making clubs, making communities, and we made one for Onewheel to support the Danish Onewheel games, and hopefully ask for some grants or some support, economical support for building, improving the track.
Yeah, I think it's too. But for you guys who don't know, I'm going to show you very for everybody to see it. We're going to go here and change. So this here is the Facebook. No, this is the website. So when do you think you're going to have? How is going to work for you guys? Tell us a little. What is the plan for 2024? Do you have already a date? Do you have already?
Yes, the date is in the top.
Okay. So from 23 to 25 of August.
Yes.
So tickets, where can everybody buy it?
Soon they'll be able to press the red button for the sign up, and I'm working on that at the moment. You'll get to the 2023 sign up. So, but we'll have the sign up and running quite shortly, and we the event will be at my house, at my private field, because when Corona hit, I thought, well, I have this land, why not use it for something fun? And there's lots of possibilities to play and have fun on my ground, my place, and then I started building this, and
my friend.
It grew and grew, and we made more and more obstacles for this, and then we thought, well, why not make a championship out of it, and see what we can do, how big can we make this, and the track, well, it's a field, so it's not really suitable for going fast at the moment, but there are so many competitions where you need to go fast, and that's, I don't mind going fast, but it's not my passion.
Speciality.
No, well, to me, going fast is easy. I know
you prefer more technical.
Yeah, I do. I know. It's not fair for some of the very talented and fast people, because they are very good at keeping the balance even though they go fast. That's not easy. I know that. But what we did is we tried to find all the facets of having a Onewheel and riding a Onewheel. Not that one. That has 4 wheels. But
yeah, but this is the work you have to put everything together, because most of the people don't know how much effort. That is lots of work.
It is, but it's great fun.
Uh-huh. And that
and
is
and, and usually I invite the one wheel riders in Denmark to come and join us,
mhm.
and we start building and clearing the field and all that. It's great fun.
Uh, don't you think we are seeing now that like Float Italia next year is not going to have a race
Yeah,
because I think Jacopo has the same style like you. He likes more technical things. We are seeing everything that you put
I
in here
think
together.
I think it's more Goose
Mm-hmm.
in WoW that I mean he was so sad he couldn't join us for this event.
I
Uh,
was very sad.
and when I was riding with Goose at Portugal,
Mm-hmm.
we had very much the same riding style and looking
Mm-hmm.
for the same crazy obstacles and so I think WoW is coming close to it and I believe that the new race in England will come close to it as well, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
uh Shred the Shires, I believe it's called.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be the new one for next year too.
uh, uh we will have a couple new
Yeah.
rides in the European One Wheel League.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones I can't tell yet,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll know soon.
Yes, yes. The important thing for us is like this, like we are talking like about you. I think is like this. I'm going to change for everybody, but I think it's like this. We are used to races. I know there is Switzerland is going to be the race. Belgium is going to be the race. Portugal is going to be the race. Uh, uh, so you have three places. Then you have another one is more technical. When it's Italia, when they make it small, it's going to be technical. And then you have the Highlands is going to be race two. I think we need to have difference, and it's good for having you is like something fresh. And
I hope so. We try to do it. We try to. I mean, there is a lot of balance in the Danish One Wheel games, and
mhm,
when we try to incorporate new facets of skills you need to ride on a one wheel. We're doing curb notches
mhm.
is one thing we're looking into, and yeah, but it is up to the people who come and help building to shape the track.
And one thing I like in your videos, that's why I'm going to leave all the links from the Danish one wheel games. That way, you guys can go there in Instagram, the Facebook, and the website. That way, you're going to see lots of updates. And the good thing, what I find about you guys is you are creating and you are directly testing if it's okay or not. And
Yeah,
most of there's lots of people who just make it, and then in when start the event they see that do some mistakes, and that is a good thing what you guys are doing, because in this videos you see you guys mounting, preparing everything, but testing.
yeah, yeah, and my goal is when we build new stuff, we need to build it so hard. Some there need to be some easy ones, but we need to build some obstacles we can't
Mhm.
complete at the moment. So we challenge ourselves to progress and learn new skills on the one wheel. So you saw we had a very long skinny.
Mhm.
It's about 10 centimeter wide and 4 meter long, and then it has a almost 90-degree turn into the track again. I thought nobody can do that, but we did. So it's so hard to find the right level in building the obstacles to make them just hard enough that we can't do it yet.
Yeah, but Lars, don't you think today we're going to talk like 2023 was a big year for the one wheel Europe? because it was 5 big events.
Yes.
And then we have to think about the events that nobody maybe listened. Was from Poland, was from Czech Republic, was from you guys in Denmark, was small events that nobody heard about it, but it was there. And don't you see that, like you and most of the riders who are now creating something for all of us to have fun, don't you think Europe now is going in a very good direction? Because before we have to see the videos from USA.
Yeah.
Today we don't have to go there. We have here everything.
Yeah, that's right. And I have actually spent the last couple of days looking a bit into what one wheel communities there are in other parts of the world.
Mhm.
We know that the US is very organized and they have regional events. It's
Mhm.
excellent. We're catching on in Europe, but I tried to figure out, is there something happening in Asia, or is there something happening in Australia and New Zealand?
Mhm.
And actually there is. I haven't found anything in Asia yet. So if
Mhm.
anyone know about competition in Asia, please let me know. But
There
there
is
is
competition. I can send you some links. I have contact with them. I can send you
cool.
some links from them.
Thank
And
you.
in
And but
Australia
there's
too, the
thank
the,
you.
the, pr- the, the problem from Australia and Asia is the Australia is very expensive for you to have one wheel. It's very expensive.
Yeah, there
Uh,
is competition in Australia,
mhm.
and they have a very cool track
Mhm.
by the harbor where
Mhm.
the competition. It looks really cool, and there
Yeah,
is a small one in New Zealand too. But
yeah.
Australia,
New Zealand, there is good riders. I have the pleasure to interview them, and the good thing is, lots of people don't know, but the electro skateboards are started, most of them in Australia. The bigger companies we have is they are from Australia.
yeah,
And the one wheels they are starting now today more with the Vesk, because the Vesk is not so expensive than asking for a one wheel. They
yeah,
pay. We in Europe we already pay more than in USA for one wheel. So then if you go to Australia, they pay more than us. Yeah, it's more expensive.
yeah.
And that way, sometimes it's better when you make today you have the option from the Vesk. Before was not there. So, but
But I think that
talking.
you're right that Europe is moving in a very good direction because the when we have events all over Europe, people meet and they learn from each other, and that always grows the sport very much more than just riding alone.
You just have to see for yourself, Lars. You've been in a couple events, and you see how many person you're going to bring for your event next year.
Yeah.
Lots of people are very interested to go to your event. That is one of lots of people ask me, Nelson, what is the plans for you next year? And one of my stops was directly, I'm going to go this. First of all, and I listened the same from other persons. That is one of the things that persons, the videos, what they see. And Adrian was there with you, and how do you see everything is so different than what you are used to see in the events. It's so technical, so family, and it's different. That is what we need. Events that we one month I go to an event that is racing, and the other month I'm going to go to an event is technical. Then I have to work my skills in the two ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I'm going to ask you like this, maybe a question. There is going to be a limit of persons for the event,
Yes.
or is not going to be no limit?
No,
Oh,
there will be a limit. I'm
I
sorry,
imagine.
I don't know what it'll be yet because we need to do some calculations on how much time we need on the track be to be able to to make it through the race.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm. And the question is like this: when you are with everything finished, where you going to give like announce official, you're going to put in three platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and website. Okay, website is the place where you're going to buy it, but you're going to inform for the people we are going to have from this day, we're going to have tickets.
That will be on Instagram.
Okay, that is the important for the people to know. So guys, later on I'm going to leave all the links. Go there, subscribe, of course, and then just wait or put you on your list before the beginning of the year, from 24 to 26 of August, right?
Yes.
No, 23 to 25 of August. Just put it, and you're going to go to Denmark. Enjoy it.
And on Friday we'll have opportunity to practice on the track.
Mm-hmm.
So and you need that practice to be able to compete on Saturday.
Is the people who's going to compete is going to be awarded with points for the OEL, or nothing to do with that?
It will be points for the EUL.
Okay, that is the important thing. That means that the people who are racing, that is a good opportunity. I know that is lots of good riders. They are not so fast, but they are very good and technical, and maybe they're going to win more points than the other guys who are racing, because I think that is I think that is very important for all of us to have different ones. So then I'm going to ask you, my friend, was the first time for you in Italia?
With an international event, yes.
How was for you? How can you describe it, Italia, Float Italia?
It was fantastic to see so many on one wheel. We might be 400 riders in Denmark, but at a group ride or event, we had the maximum been 25 people.
Mm-hmm.
So in Float Italia, I believe we were close to 100 people.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a group ride in the mountains, and maybe 70 people went, 80.
Mm-hmm.
It was a huge group. It was so crazy riding with so many people. Yeah, and still so many talented people doing crazy stuff on their one wheel. That is
You have to put you have to put yourself in this because you are very, very good. The skills is there, my friend.
Yeah, but I'm not crazy at the same level, maybe.
Do you think that is we are crazy, or we just want to have fun and enjoy ourselves?
We want to have fun. We want to play, and we want to have fun. But there are some people
Who is this guy?
That's the easy way of getting down that thingy. I mean,
it's not easy. Look.
Oh,
I put in slow motion for the people to see how you go to one side to the other side, and you did it.
Yeah. But to me, that's easier.
Yeah. For you, it's easier. For me, it's not so easy.
but some people, they dare to do crazy stuff, write down crazy steep things, and that's taking the play to a new level. That is very inspiring to see that. Okay, that's possible too. I didn't think so. So it's and that is what you get when you're a lot of people together.
Mm-hmm.
You get inspirational. Get inspired by what other people do.
Yeah, but you have to think. First of all, you have to think to these two guys. I'm going to put here like a small video for you guys. Oh, this guy has nothing to do here, but this is a little from the event in Italia, and that was small groups, big groups, and morning, afternoon. Oh, days. First of all, and these two guys, they made it everything. And it was
Yes.
possible, like in this table. This guy came from Spain. This little lady, and look at these two persons here working for everybody. Fabio, everybody was there just having so much fun. And then you guys, at one moment, was a person with a problem with this one wheel, and you guys go to the car and start to fix the board from this person. That is not amazing. That is what we call a community,
Yeah.
and that's what I love about this.
Yeah.
Is people from all around Europe was there, from different language, different cultures, different ideas, and in this moment we was all of us together in the same place to having fun. And for me, that is the important thing. So then you go to Portugal. How was Portugal for you? Is a different thing from one to another place.
Yep. Because well, there is a competition. There was a competition in Portugal, and that was great fun. It was obstacles and fast riding, and it was okay. No, it was very good. But then we had the tour,
Mm-hmm.
and that blew my mind. That was one of my best experiences ever, and definitely my best on one wheel. Um, riding together 50, 60 people for
48, 58,
what was that, 5 days,
5 days.
and riding all day, charging, taking a
From
break.
6 o'clock of the morning.
Okay, that was a hard part of it. Ooh, 5 o'clock to ride at 6, and well, that was not fun. But seeing the sunrise, so beautiful. Riding in a big group, one wheels everybody, and the scenery in Portugal, and the weather was beautiful, warm and sunny, and yeah, it was fantastic.
Is something I think everybody has to, if he has the opportunity to. I know that next year is going to be 7 days. It's not going to be the 5 days anymore. They're going to make it not. They're going to the idea. What I understand from them, I think that is the best way, is not to push you for you to ride all the days a lot. It's just for us to go to one place, have fun, enjoy it, and then continue it. That way, we have more days for us to know each other. And
Yeah,
sometimes is everything so fast that you forget to know the persons that are around you. You just
yeah,
ride with them, and is end of the event, and everybody goes home, and you that's not the thing. We need to do something, and I think they are learning every year. We learn, and I think the tour from Algarve is for me very special. First, I'm from there but don't have nothing to do, but I think just traveling and see the emotions. I was there the first 2 years, and I see lots of people trying to give up. I was in the first year, I was trying to give up because I was very tired, because I was carrying the board most of the time. And I was Saturday, I was like, that is enough. And you see the people waiting for you, and uh, taking care of you for you not to give up. And then when you come to the end and see that you achieve something, it's not it's not about money or something that you're going to win, but just have to see that is 60 persons around you, and these 60 persons are with the same spirit like you, and that is like music. That is something that you cannot describe. Just go there and having some fun. I'm going to come out with a big video from this year, because I think this year was a very special one, because 60 riders. When I think the first year was 12, the second year 28, and this year was 58. And and we lose a part of riders because of the race was before, and lots of guys want to race and be faster, and of course there is consequence
Yeah,
to these
yeah.
things, but that is life. you
Yeah.
are
I
you are
believe I believe next year they'll do two tours, one before and one after racing.
we'll
So
see. There is
so you
only
have to choose a short one or a
Mhm.
long one. But I would like I would like us to have more tours, more distance ride that are not racing, but is social events like the Algarve tour.
Mhm.
That would be cool. They have one in Hungary around the
Mhm.
Balaton Lake, but I believe it is made somewhat as a race. Um, but it would be awesome to have more races like more events like that. We do it a little bit in Denmark. Last year we were in Tenerife,
Mhm.
one of the Canary Islands,
Mhm.
and our goal was to ride around the island. But I got a bad cell in my battery while we were there, so
Ooh.
we didn't get as far as we thought. But we were four people traveling to there and doing some distance riding. And we do events every year in Denmark where we go to an island in Danish island and ride around the island. It's all organized by some of the other good riders in Denmark, and they put a lot of effort into that. But I would love to see more of that kind of activity in the one wheeling community. Open,
I'm going to ask you something, Lars. Do you love so much the chair?
yeah, yeah, it's great. And to me, it
That was
was
the first time you tried. Was in Portugal or was
it
before?
was yes, yes. That was Goose had brought one
Mm-hmm.
along for me to test, and and that was perfect because that is very much the same balance as a unicycle. You balance with your hips,
Mm-hmm.
and you do the same on a unicycle. So it was very nice.
And we cannot forget you are very good at taking pictures and videos, my friend. You always catch good pictures,
Thank you.
and
I try.
is not easy for. I'm not so good in that, and I was seeing you doing, and I was like, wow, that was very nice too. Huh? Having the opportunity to ride all together in the morning,
Yeah, yeah.
enjoying.
That was that beach. That was something else. I hadn't tried riding on a beach before.
That was the only AUC with us. Yeah, it was having fun.
Yeah,
That was the race.
that was the race at in Portugal. Yeah.
Was for you easy?
Yeah, it
You
wasn't
was
that.
with the stock. You
The
was
sand
with the stock one wheel.
was the hard part of it, but the obstacles were good and wasn't too hard. It was
But
nice.
you was with the stock one wheel. Your one wheel has nothing updated.
Oh, the battery. That's all.
Yeah, but the battery is not going to change nothing. The voltage is the same. You're going to have there is a this how can we describe this guy? This guy is just amazing. As person, as rider, and he loved this sport. And you
Yeah.
don't have lots of years of riding, but he loved this sport. And I think that is beautiful. So guys, everything you are seeing here is from Lars. I'm going to leave the link and you can go there and have some fun. So another thing, if you go to Denmark, bring a nice wine. He loves good wine.
Yes.
So the expectations for you for 2024,
Yes.
what do you think? Uh, is
Regarding.
going to do like me. I'm going to ask you. I think is a question that everybody. The event, the people have to come Friday or Saturday.
Friday.
What is better? What do you think is better when the
Friday, if you want to practice.
and
So,
is easy to find hotels and everything close where you have the event? Where is the closest airport?
um, that is well on the
For me, no,
website.
because I'm going to go with car because I'm
Yeah,
not so far from you.
by car is definitely the easiest.
Hmm.
We have two airports that are somewhat well connected. There's Copenhagen, and
Hmm.
there's Billund in Denmark, and it getting from there by public transportation will take a couple of hours to get to my place.
Okay.
But on the website, it is described how to get there. And if you want to ship your board, you can ship it to me. I have my company at my address,
Hmm.
and we have no problem receiving, and I have no problem storing it. I have a big farm, so plenty of room for
Hmm.
that. But
Like
all that,
Fabio do it in Portugal.
like Fabio did it in Portugal, but all that information is on the website.
Hmm. Hmm.
But you definitely want to come, arrive at Friday, in noon, afternoon,
Hmm.
somewhere around there, and and get to know the track.
Hmm.
You can also participate in the Danish Onewheel Games without competing. We have a chill pack where you just are there to have fun and enjoy,
Hmm.
and of course you can test the track, but we'll also do games and social rides and have really good food.
Hmm.
Everybody stay at my place.
Okay.
What we recommend is people bringing a tent,
Hmm.
and then we use the neighbor's field or grass area to put up
Hmm.
the tents, and everybody stay there, and then we eat
Okay.
at my place. Usually we've been eating in my living room, but I
Hmm.
believe there'll be a little too many next year. There's enough room for that. So we'll make a big tent in my courtyard,
Hmm.
and put up tables, and we'll provide the food.
Hmm. Yeah.
So actually, it's supposed to be that you stay there the entire weekend.
Hmm.
So included in the price is food, and it's somewhat simple food in during the most of the time. But Saturday evening we have very well prepared food, and people are always very excited about that part. If you cannot sleep in a tent, I've talked to some of the neighbors that I live in a very small village with
Hmm.
25 houses, and we have a very good community amongst us,
Hmm.
and I'm
Good
asking
relation.
good relations, yes,
Yeah.
and I've asked if anyone, any of them had a spare bedroom they would be willing to rent for that weekend,
Hmm.
and then you can get a real bed and a shower.
Hmm.
We will rent toilet wagons, whatever that's
Hmm.
called, with showers as well. So you can still get a shower even if you're sleeping in a tent.
Hmm. So that is a good thing because like me, I'm going to come with my family. Uh, Today, my kids are riding one wheel. They started.
Good.
Yeah, do you know that I have here my one wheels? My kids has always the opportunity to ride the one wheels, and because of the community, was the first time they start to ride was when I was in Switzerland. I was with the Janens, with the guys from Switzerland, and I was in a small event with them that they make every year just for friends and everything for people to try it, like a community thing to bring more riders. And so many years I have my one wheels. My kids was never interested, but in this 2 days was lots of kids there riding, and was the first time my kids start to ride. And you
Cool.
imagine all the time here in my home, never try it. And that's what I tell. Sometimes we need someone from the community to help it. And today, my doctor, She wants to have the Pint. We are going to put it now with a Pint X, and my son has now my One Wheel official.
Yeah.
So, and now I'm not anymore alone because I live in a small village too, like you. But I don't have no one wheel riders here. I'm always riding alone, and that way today now I have 3 riders, me and my 2 kids, and that's why it's a good question for you. Is where you live is easy for you to have other riders, or they are very far from you?
There's a lot of riders that are within half an hour
Okay, that is
of a
okay.
car ride.
Okay, that's not so like
So
me.
Denmark is
From
a very small country, so
uh-huh,
everybody lives near each other in
uh-huh,
some sense. But no, but Odense is a very big town where we have maybe 50 riders,
uh-huh.
and I live a half an hour car ride away from that town. So
It's easy.
we do group rides often in the summertime, not so much in the winter. It's too wet and cold.
It's not good for the batteries too.
It's not good for me either. I feel it's cold.
Lars, you have a new machine in your hands. I see pictures.
Yes.
Is it the new machine doing with you?
Oh,
Are you loving? Are you what?
yes.
How can you define it? The float wheel.
It wasn't easy to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
I had big problems. It threw me off, and yeah. So the fourth time I did the setup the entire way through, everything worked, and now it's riding like a one wheel is supposed to feel like. I mean, the power, the ability to go up. I've always been annoyed that I couldn't go up a hill on my XR. I'm not a big guy. I'm 85 kilos, so I
It's
should
not
be able to
nothing.
go up a hill. But often it just stops because there's not enough motor power. Um, but with the float wheel, wow, it's amazing.
84 volts,
Yeah, yeah,
and is a
it
great
really
machine.
does make a big difference.
Hmm. Makes a big difference. So, I'm asking you this because it's simple. Do you know? Do you see this year? You was with me in Portugal when I claimed to the top. That was the third year I was trying, and with the vest was possible for me to do it. And I'm a very big guy, and seeing 2 years that I have to carry. Do you see how long is this mountain? I have to carry it. It's not easy, my friend.
But I heard that your wife was very happy with you participating in this event. You lost so much weight.
Yeah, yeah. Every year she said, "Can you do it every the second week? Can you do always 2 weeks? That way you're going to achieve it." But I'm losing weight now, very very much. I'm around 10 kilos less, my friend.
That's
Yes,
good.
yeah. I have to work a lot because my age. I have to take care of myself. I was going in a wrong way, and my doctor told me I have to stop. And the corona has made me a little 35 kilos more than I have in close to 2 years.
Whoa.
That was very fast and very bad.
Yeah.
But today is you, my friend. Last, I don't want to make this. I think it's good the time that we have, close to 1 hour. What is your you as a rider? What you are expecting to happen in 2024 for Europe one wheelers?
There are many interesting things happening. The float wheel is a very good direction from my point of view that we are getting competition to one wheel, because when there is a monopoly,
Mm-hmm.
it's not good for us as the consumers,
Mm-hmm.
because we are just left behind. and
Yes.
we've seen that with One Wheel, that no customer service and bad, you all know the stories. So that we get a competition now is I think very, very good. And we have the European One Wheel League
Mhm.
that is growing. We are. I became a part of this in the spring
Mhm.
of this year, and has been to the meetings and trying to participate and help and give my input to this. But we have some very talented people and good organizers in this. So we are very soon ready to launch a new version of the European One Wheel League, and we'll have, I think, 8 competitions this year in the league. So there will be more places to go and compete and meet new people, because this community thing is an important part of riding a one wheel. And I would wish that we could make some kind of database or common Facebook group, something. So when you go traveling, I travel a lot, and
Mhm.
bringing a one wheel is not too easy,
Mhm.
and being able to find somebody. I was in Budapest in the spring of
Mhm.
this year, and I managed to find somewhere where my daughter and I could rent 2 one wheels, and we used them to get around Budapest to see the city, and meet up with some local riders and get to know them and have a good time. I would love to if we could facilitate this in a new way, in a better way. So when you go somewhere, if you can't bring your one wheel, you can rent one or borrow one, and you can easily find somebody who lives there to get somebody to ride with, to show you some of the good spots.
Mhm.
Uh, that would be a really cool development in the sport.
Hey, I hope so, my friend. I think you guys are in best of directions. Uh, this one is here. I have lots of them. I want to put next here you here. Uh, I was very nice to have you. First of all, here talking with me. I think you are a very special person. I hope that we in the future have more persons like you, not just with your strength, but with your imagination to create happiness in the group rides in the communities. I think your event is going to be. I know that you want to. I think that is the right way. You want to go slow and create something very special. You don't need to have 300 persons and be
No.
a confusion. You need to have a place that the people can have fun and enjoy
Yeah.
themselves.
I think we might be able to accommodate 70 competitors
Mm-hmm.
at the Danish One Wheel Games, and maybe up to 100 participants totally.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be for us a very big event, and
Mm-hmm.
and luckily we are a very good team.
Mm-hmm.
So people are helping and participating, and yeah, and you met Thomas, our mechanic. He
Mm-hmm.
is a big part of the Danish One Wheel Games as well, and we're
That is
very.
the important thing. You have to have like persons like you have it, persons that can fix the problems and when you need it. Because it's very difficult for me. You know that it's very difficult for me. Some persons don't have maybe the opportunity to have 2 1 wheels or 3 on wheels. Is not a very how can I put it, very cheap sport. And sometimes the people who ride just 1 wheel, we know that something is going to broken, and if we have somebody there to fix it, is not going to ruin his weekend.
No.
uh, and I think that is very good when you have saw an event like you in Italia, you solved the problems of this guy was there, and he was the only one wheel, and he was able to have the rest of the weekend riding. And
Yeah.
that's what we need, communities, not just go
And
there and ride and make videos.
and Thomas usually offers to change the bearings on
Hmm.
people's one wheel during the event.
Hmm.
Uh, so because I looked into mine and thought, well, I can do that. I can do things with balloons. That's why I have this middle name on my profile. But fixing stuff is not my specialty.
Just go here, and that is his website.
That's
That
my
is so
company.
simple.
I
Here
have
you can.
35 people employed in Denmark doing balloon figures, balloon twisting, balloon animals for birthday parties and corporate events and so on. And next year I'll be expanding to other countries as well.
This is very good, my
Uh,
friend. I'm
yeah,
very happy for you, and I hope that you achieve everything. That's why I leave it for the end. Something that you are doing, and that was something that we was
it has
a
to be
nice.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like a new breeze of air for all of us. You know, something different, and that's what is the beautiful of the. I'm a guy who rides everything. I know you try it, my AUC, you try it because you ride it before the without no electric motor. You have a good background, and for you was 2 seconds, and we was riding my AUC, and uh, I like, but the community of the one wheel is so beautiful. I hope that other communities can uh, see how united is the one wheel community. It's not easy, but seeing this here, you mixing a sport with your work and bringing that to the party, and lots of people in the event was you was creating stuff for all of us to have a little fun. Is beautiful, and I hope that you can achieve. Uh, uh, and here is Facebook, relax, and but he has lots of things. How is the life in Denmark in winter? Is difficult for you to ride?
yeah. No, yeah. It's not difficult. I'm just I might be getting old. I don't know. I think when it's cold, it's not so nice. So it's cold and it's wet, and that was the first very big group ride in Denmark. The first time we were more than 10 people, and it took a while to break that record. On yeah,
Do you see you today having the Danish one wheel games? Always, that is a question I was close to forgetting. Always in Denmark is easy for you to ride in the streets. There is illegal, not illegal. How the police react to when they see one.
there might be 2 people who have had a fine in Denmark. One was riding without the light on, I believe.
Hmm.
But the other one was riding looking on her phone using
Okay.
the GPS.
Hmm.
So it was not the one wheel that was the problem; it was the phone. So
Okay.
actually, in Denmark, it is
It's
what
like in Germany.
it no it is legal riding in Denmark. Uh,
Okay.
you need to wear a helmet,
Hmm.
and as Jonas says, you need to wear a light.
Hmm.
And if there is a bike lane, you need to be on the bike lane, but and below 20 kilometers an hour.
Okay. And by bike, by a bikes, 20 or
Beg your pardon?
25?
20 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, but I'm asking by the a bikes is the same or is 25?
I don't know.
Because like in Germany, you can ride a bike to 25, but you can ride a scooter to 20.
Okay, okay. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember, but we don't have any problems with the police because we ride nicely.
Yes, that is
Uh,
the good thing.
yeah, and when there's pedestrians or something where people, I mean, we always take care and make sure that we slow down and don't ride fast where there's people. And so far, we luckily haven't had any problems with the police anywhere.
That is a good thing. And
Yeah, it is. It's
continue,
very nice.
continue, continue to do that, my friend. That
Thank
is
you.
the way. I have over 5,000 riders. Most of the Copenhagen,
Yeah.
20 miles for riders
Jonas
is
is
fully
saying in
electric.
the chat that he has ridden 5,000 kilometers in
Mm-hmm.
Copenhagen and never been below
Yeah,
20 kilometers an hour.
yeah.
So the speed is important. The speed is important when you look at where you're riding.
Mm-hmm.
So is there plenty of room? Of course, knock it off and I mean knock yourself out and go fast. Uh, but if there's other people around, take care. I mean,
Yes.
use your
Respect.
respect. Thank you. That was
Yes.
the word I was looking for.
Sorry. I'm always this guy. I like to make crazy stuff, but when I'm riding these persons, I always, when I see is down there very far, I'm start to slow and I start to go very slow. We never know if there is a kid who run from one moment to another, you don't see him and it's going to happen, or a dog or a person, or we never know, or something
Yeah,
go wrong with the is electric, you know, that can be a problem. We never know.
yeah, that's right.
Just have fun. I
Yeah,
see, I see that
and
is
if you do something stupid, the entire community get a bad reputation, and bad rules are enforced. So
so here.
let's ride responsible. Yeah,
So I just going to tell you something here in Germany, very close to us here, and that is it keeps the magazine from the police, and the police always shows what happened in a week, and you can go there and see what was the problems and everything. And one guy here in Dusseldorf, he was with the mountain board, riding on the drunk with drugs, and the police tried to stop him, and he said, "Okay, I'm not going to stop," and he tried to run. Of course, the police catch him very fast,
yeah,
and the police, of course, that was a bad for all of us,
yeah,
and that is this type of persons that we don't need in our communities. And I have the privilege to have here the police talking with us here in the interview. The German police was 2 times here, and they was the first ones to explain to all of us, we are not against you guys, but you have to use your brain,
yeah,
because if you make a video, you think you're going to have some clicks, but we're going to love this video, because with this video we can follow you guys, all of you. And if you are doing stupid things, there is consequence.
yeah,
And that is the thing. I think we have to work together, and I always tell to the countries you are free. If you have freedom to ride, I'm in a country you don't have freedoms, you pay lots of fines. There's guys here who pay 5,000-6,000 euros, lose his PVs. When you put all together, is maybe 7,000-8,000 euros is too much.
yeah,
So I say, I always tell to everybody in other countries, if you have freedom, enjoy it, have a good time, don't lose your freedom. Because where I am, you don't have. I cannot invite you, Lars, to come here. Hey, Lars, come and visit me in Germany, because it's not possible for us to ride. Because I'm going to put you in dangers.
yeah.
And that's
And
what I don't want us to happen in other countries. But there is always someone. But that's not the reason. Let's forget it. The important thing is like this, my friend. Lars, was a pleasure to have you here. I hope to see you very soon. I hope that 2024 brings lots of happiness for all the community. I hope that your event I know that is going to be a success because you guys deserve it. You are a very happy and constructive group with lots of brilliant ideas. I know that you're going to make a unique event, different than the other ones. And what makes special is each country is so beautiful, and you have the possibility to visit a new country, to meet new cultures, to meet a group of one-wheelers. They are creating something for us to have fun. If you have the chance to go there and have the opportunity to make a nice video and nice pictures and talk about the event and make a nice propaganda, because the best propaganda is rider to rider.
Yeah.
I think that is the best one, and that way we can grow. Because the important thing for these guys who are organizing is they need some sponsors, and this sponsors who's going to help the event to grow, and in a good way. Because don't think that is easy for these guys, for these persons who are creating these events, that is just, oh, they're going to make lots of money. No, there's lots of work behind. There is lots of preparation. There is lots of gasoline, food, time, private time, putting everything together for you to have a place to sleep, a place to eat, a place to drink, a place to take a shower. Everything takes time, takes money, and is not easy. If it's not well done, you're going to say, oh, why did I came here? That was not very nice. That's why, if you have the chance, make the best propaganda you can for the event. If you want to have something, I always tell, if you think there is something negative, reach to them and say, okay, maybe we can improve next year this. And they listen to you. I'm pretty sure that Lars and the team from them, they are ready to listen. New ideas is beautiful.
Always.
I think that is beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell from my side, Lars, let's see you in 2024 in the Danish Onewheel Games. I hope that is going to be a fantastic. The old man is going to be there. I hope that with less kilos, and maybe I can have maybe I can create a little more skills as balance. I just want to go there and have some fun. Yeah, I think that is going to be. So, like always, I leave you with the last words for the community who came today to see the video, or maybe is going to see the video later, because lots of people think we are in lots of platforms. That is not important. That is free. I don't win no money. That is just sharing information. We are in all of the groups in Facebook. We are in YouTube, and we are in Twitter. So is lots of places that you can see the live stream. And if you want to share it, you can share it because it's free. There's not going to be no problems. My friend, like always, please, I give you the last words. Like everybody who come here for the community.
You want me to say something?
Yes, I would love to you to the last words you want to share with the community for the event, or for the people who want to see you, for the people who want to go to the events in 2044. The last words is yours.
Wear a helmet. that saved my life. What is that? A year and a half ago.
Uh-huh.
I was out riding in a storm at night and fell and hit my head very badly. I couldn't remember the next half an hour. I broke my collarbone for the first time that year. And so, I mean, I've always been, no, I didn't ride with a helmet in the beginning, but it seems like catching on very much in the community. And now it is a law in Denmark. So I like that very much, because we are riding in with such speeds that a helmet is quite a good thing. And
I think like Luis told you, if you don't follow Luis, is a good rider from New York, and he has a good YouTube channel. Gear, guys, is very important.
Yeah.
that
So
can happen very fast.
it can, and faster than you think, and with easier things than you expected. So the head is important to protect. So safety is always
Yeah,
good.
I
I'm
think too.
crazy on my one wheel, but I still gear up.
I hope that you enjoy it with the new one that you have, the new baby. I
I
hope
will.
that the float wheel. No worries, Luis. It's always important. I just want to say to everybody who came here today, thank you so much to come. For everybody who's going to see the video later on, thank you so much. We're going to have. Uh, I just want to share for everybody. Let me just go here very fast.
And I
Sorry,
hope to
guys.
see a lot of you in Denmark
Yes,
next
that's what
summer.
that is the important thing. Let me
That'll be
just
fun.
change. I think it's not going to be fun. I think it's going to be different, and I think it's going to be so great that the people is not going to. I just want to share something here with everybody for everybody to know. So next week we're going to have two ladies. Monday we're going to have. She's from USA. She was here with me this summer, and she is a very active rider. She can ride, uh, and she's going to come here and talk a little more how many ladies we are having here riding more and more and more, and it's beautiful to see. uh, she can ride. I was riding with her and she can ride very good. She is fast and she loves this sport, and she brings a very positive thing for all of us. So next Monday please come and see her. And she was in Europe this year riding with all of us. She's from USA, and I think it's going to be great. And then we're going to have another lady. She is very good, one wheeler from USA, but she can surf, she can ride one wheel. She is a great rider, and she's going to come here uh, in the same day from today. In 1 week she's going to be here. And so just for me to tell, when I come back to the interviews, I always like this. It's going to be new interviews, and in 2 days was everything. Till January we are booked. Don't need to contact me till end of January. All the dates are reserved for all riders. We're going to have around 32 interviews till end of January, and then in January we're going to make again to my it's like always 100 interviews till end of the session. We're going to come to the 400 interviews. Uh, like always, from my side, Lars, thank you so much. You are a very special person for me. I
Thank you
think you're
for
going to
inviting
you.
me, and thank you for all you do for the sport. It is so great to see.
We do because we love this, and that is the important thing.
That's for
Just
sure.
have fun. So guys, have a good time wherever you are. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever you are, what you are riding. Just enjoy it, have a good time, and always try to help your friend. If somebody never try it, bring it to this sport, show it how easy. Lots of persons don't know what is electric, sometimes make confusion, and how that works, how that balance. And that way we're going to bring more and more persons to this sport, to this I always go to my work riding uh, a PV. In this moment, not because it's raining every day, my god. So guys, have a good time. See you next Monday. Enjoy it, have fun, and